Hey, I really need to talk to you, and I really need to sit down and discuss things with you because there are some things that have been on my mind lately, and it's not all good and it's not all bad, but I know that I can talk to you about it, and I just need you to come here, please. All right. I think it's better if I just come directly out with it and say what it is that's on my heart. What I want to say is that I am not happy with how things have been lately. I don't like how we haven't spent as much time together as we usually do. And I know a lot of it has to do with, me working a little bit more. But I have just noticed that I have become more frustrated, angry, and resentful for things. And the reason I'm feeling this way is because I know we have not been spending the time together how I like it from my point of view, and it's causing me to become more and more frustrated. Okay, baby? And I just want you to understand that, and I want to figure out what we can do to, you know, jumpstart things and to actually try and get back on the same page and be back in a really good place between us. And I just wanted to take the time now to let you know how I was feeling about everything. So that way there's, no surprises. So that way you're not trying to guess what I'm thinking, because you and I both know that nothing ever really gets resolved if we're just trying to read each other's minds. And I know that a lot of couples, a lot of people try to imagine or think about what they might be thinking or what they might be going through. And for me, I need to just be direct about how I'm feeling, and then we handle it together. I think that's the best approach. And if that's all right with you, that's what I want to do. I mean, what do you think about that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, totally. It's totally a healthy way of communicating and things like that. And I know you probably thought I was gonna argue with you and try to start something or whatever, but no, that's not who I am. It's not what I want. I want peace. I want love, commitment, and things like that. So that's all I want. Yes, I love you and I care about you way too much to sit here and try and argue with you about things. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. I mean, I know. I know it can be difficult. I know sometimes that, like, I put it like this. From my opinion, I think that people who are trying to read each other's minds without understanding the other person, I think it's a recipe for disaster. And I also think that, you know, it's beneficial for you and I to just let it out and work on it together. Because the think about it like this: the only time you could really read somebody's mind is if you really know the person. And even if I know somebody, like I know you really well, right? And you know me really well. And there are some things that you can look at me and say, "Oh, okay. I already know what you're thinking because you've done this 100 times. So I already kind of have an idea what you like, what you don't like, how you start to act around kind of things because I watch you and I listen, and you could say the same things to me. But you're not there if I'm feeling sad at work or if I'm driving home and I just start getting upset about something that happened to me. Like, you're not there. You don't know that kind of stuff. And that's why it's important for me to say that, especially like with this job stuff going on, this new transition. It's not exactly the best state of mind for me to just, you know, go through these things and not talk about it. And I know, like, I've been talking to my therapist again lately, And my therapist was saying that I need to make sure that I continue to open up things as well. So just like another reminder of why it's important to seek mental help. And it's just being healthy, because it's not just about the physical, it's about also the mental stuff of it as well. I mean, you know that. And I mean, how are you feeling with everything? And I just want to know how you're feeling. Tell me. Tell me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I can see that. See, I understand that. Yeah, yeah, I totally do. I understand that a lot. And yeah, why do I understand that? I understand that because this is what I want. I want you to open up about things that you're not comfortable with. I mean, if you've been feeling it too, then that's what I need to know. Hmm. Yes. Absolutely. Mm. So when you feel like this, do you, or let me ask you this. When I come to you and talk to you about the things that's troubling me, does this make you feel open enough to come and share with me some of the things that you're, that you're experiencing at the time? Because I want to know that. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I want to know that. Why? Well, I want to know that because it's important to me. Yes, it is. It's very important to me. Mm-hmm. Yes. I want to know that because every single day I look up, right? It's a new day. Every single day that I look and that I'm a part of something, that I find myself, being a part of something, like I have to know what it is that you're going through. Like I need to know where you are at. I need to know what you're experiencing. I need to know like how you how you see the world. Because you expressing to me how you see the world is going to take me and bring me in to understand what you're going through, and then help me be able to progress how I need to progress in order to help you feel good. It's about filling up your, like giving you your love language. It's about, talking about how we feel about stuff. It's about how we're going to handle things when things arise, when things come up. We got to talk about how we're going to deal with, health problems, how we're going to deal with our, business stuff, how we're going to deal with our jobs, how we're going to deal with our relationship, family, in-laws, like all of that stuff. And yeah, I just want to openly communicate about that because I don't know. Like I said, I found myself lately being more upset and more short, more aggressive, more just all around frustrated because I noticed that we are not spending the time together like how we should be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think even if I wasn't able to sit down and be able to talk to you about what it is that I'm experiencing, I think that would just make things worse. I mean, I really do. I think it would make things worse. Do you agree with that? I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what you think of that, but I know what I think about it. And I think that it's just important for us to work together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, come here. May I have your hand, please? What I would like to do Okay. What I would like to do is I would like to give you understanding. I would like to give you love. I would like to give you everything that you need. Okay? I would like to give you the things that you're asking me for, and I want to give you everything and then some. And the reason I want to give you that, and I know I say it a million times, but I'm saying it because I want you to really, understand it. I'm giving you these things because this is what I want from you. Okay? All right. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do want these things from you. Mm-hmm. Yes. And that's why I'm asking you, like, I always need to know what it is that, I need to know what you're going through. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Why do I need to know what you're going through? Because sometimes you think it doesn't help. Of course, absolutely it helps. Yes. It absolutely helps everything. Mm-hmm. Yes. It helps a lot. And why does it help? Well, I'll tell you why. I mean, I know I kind of been going back and forth about it, kind of telling you what I think and things like that. But what I want you to understand more than anything is that I'm not in a place where I'm going to judge you. I'm not in a place where I'm going to try and talk down to you or make it seem like you're not pulling your weight, because you are. I mean, you sitting here, even just listening to me and listening to me talk about this, explain like how things are from my point of view, are great. And that's why I want to hear about what's going on with you. Because this way, I get something out of it, you get something out of it, and then together we can both like build something together and actually have it mean something and actually have it last and actually have it like we're working towards something together. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. And that's what I want. Right. Yeah. That's exactly what I want. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to be embarrassed about either. Like, I know that I'm not perfect. I know that, I make mistakes. I know sometimes that I don't read the room properly. I know sometimes I just, I'm not always perfect. But I think that's probably the thing that helps us build off of anything, is knowing that you and I we're not perfect, but we do show the love that the other person needs. We care. And caring is showing that, in my opinion. It's showing that, that it's not about, it's not about having all the answers. It's not about being perfect. In my opinion, it's about just working, working with you working with me, and us working together. That's what I believe it's about. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So, I guess with that being said, let me just sit here and ask you a question. How are you? How are you doing? A lot better now that we've talked. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really do think that's fair to say. I mean, I mean, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. Like, how would I feel if I was in your shoes? How would I feel talking about anything or whatever? I'd feel, yeah, I definitely would feel a lot better knowing that we talked about our issues, we talked about our problems, and that we're talking about our solutions and things like that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it brings me a lot of peace. I hope it brings you peace too. So you said you've had better days before? I remember I heard you say that. I mean, what do you mean? Did anything happen today that you weren't really that was making you upset? Oh, you don't want to talk. You don't want to go into too much detail on it. Okay. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I respect that because I respect you. I just want to show you that I care. Okay? Okay, that's good. Mhm. Yeah, always. Always. Yeah, you don't have to thank me. You don't have to thank me. You don't have to sit here and say stuff you don't want to say. It's all right. Yeah. I mean, that's isn't that what respect is? Respecting someone else's opinion, respecting, how you want to be. Of course. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, trust me. You telling me how you feel about something is enough for me. You understand? You telling me how you want to do something is totally enough for me. It's enough for me to say, you know what? I respect that and I'm going to leave it alone. And when you're ready, or if or when you're ready, I'll be here to listen to you. You know what I mean? And that's all that matters. Mhm. That's all that matters. Yeah. Of course. Let me ask you something. Are you getting tired? I hope so. Because it is the most beautiful thing in the world to be with you when you're sleepy. It's so peaceful, so wonderful, so calm. It's calm, it's cool, it's just collected, So nice. Mhm. Yeah. If you were like this, yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, I'm going to be here for you. Of course, I'm going to help you. Of course. You don't have to ask me for that. Absolutely not. You're wonderful just the way you are. Just the way you are. Beautiful, strong, independent, and I'm proud of you. And I'm thankful to be here with you, to be able to vent, to be able to let out my emotions, to be able to be vulnerable. Mhm. Yes. That's right. Yeah. I know sometimes it can be a lot, but it's going to be all right. I love you.